From today, we will discuss about data structures. So this will be some series of classes we will discuss, right? So I welcome you all. So this series of classes we will discuss about data structures in detailed way, step by step. So we will cover it in very low phase so that even someone doesn't know what is meant by data structures and who is struggling to understand data structures, we will help them and you will also learn in the same way. So instead of doing it in a hurry phase, we will learn step by step. We will try to understand as much as possible from these classes. Hope you will join with me in the process of understanding data structures. So, before jumping to data structures concepts, we will discuss about high level what is meant by data structures before that, right? So let's imagine you are a king of one kingdom, okay? You are a king of one kingdom. You are the king of one kingdom, okay? That kingdom name is XYZ. Okay, so as you are a king, because the nature of king and because nature of the ancient times, every king wants to expand their kingdom premises. So in that process, as a king, you declared a war against ABC kingdom. Okay? So you declared war against another kingdom called ABC. Up to that, it's fine. It's very well. So you have all the rights to expand your kingdom. But after declaring a war, as a king, just imagine if you are in that place, what exactly you will do? You or me or anyone else, she or he. Someone who declared a war against some other kingdom, exactly what they will do? So the first step is you will discuss with your people who declare themselves as clever or some kind of positioned people. So you are announced for a meeting. So some set of people will sit together, and after that what we will do? As a king, you will consider all these people ideas and thoughts, whatever it is. We will gather all the information, what other people are thinking, how we need to attack, how can we win this war. That is the goal of a war, right? Whether you lose or won. There is no other way. So, as a king, just imagine, because you are the king of that kingdom XYZ, once you declare the war, what will happen? The consequences of that war can be 1 or 0. 1 means if you are 1, 0 means you will lose. So, once that war completes, you will be at one side, whether you will be at winning side or losing side, right? See, this is very crucial part, because if you win, that's well enough. If you lose the war, what will happen? It is end of your life, or it is end of your era. So you are no more. There is no other chance, there is no other option to declare another war or do something else. Once you declare a war and you are in middle of the field, war field, you have only two options. One is winning or second one is losing. So that much crucial period this was actually. So just imagine you are in war and you got all the ideas, thoughts of other people, how they are thinking, what they are planning, and you come up with, after meeting with your great people, what you will do? You will come up with some plan. You will come up with some plan, right? So this plan is for what purpose? This plan is to win the war, not to lose the war, right? Any kingdom will do the same thing, any king will do the same thing. So just imagine, you are at one side, another person, another king is at another side. So both have same set of resources, such as money, the set of warriors, that means number of warriors, okay, the number of warriors, and food, something. So you and other king has same amount of resources in the, such as money, food, warriors, everything goes same. Everything is same. So as you did, you come up with some plan. At the same time, the other king also will come up with his own plan, his or her own plan, right? This is XYZ kingdom, it's your plan, and ABC kingdom, it's their plan. So now plan is ready. So what next? Just imagine what will be the next. In this context, I hope everyone understands it. Okay. See, in this context, after drafting the plan, the next step phase will be the implementation. So before plan and implementation, before this, during these phases, there is very crucial and complex and very important approach we need to do. Everyone will do the thing. See, after drafting the plan, based on given resources, in this case food, how much food we have to survive and to feed the warriors, and how much money we have to give to the warriors and to spend, and how many number of warriors we have, this kind of, how many horses, how many elephants, how many knives, so many things will come into picture while once you declare a war. So these many resources we are going to put in this plan. So your plan is against to this, to win a war against to ABC. So once we have plan, proper plan, once as a king, before you said, okay, let's execute this plan. Before doing that, any king or any wise person, what that person will do? He will traverse to that plan by using available resources. So, if I place my resources into this plan as input, this input for my plan is my resources, okay, my resources, So what will be the outcome I am expecting as a king? I should win the war, not to lose the war. This is my outcome. That is what I am expecting, and you are expecting, as this person is expecting as a king of XYZ. As a king of XYZ, he is also expecting the same, right? So now we have plan and we have the resources. Now the crucial point here is, we will input these resources into our plan and we will see whether we are going to win or not. This is like kind of prediction based on probability options. We will explore how to place these resources in proper way. So, for example, in ancient times, declaring war is not simple as like that. If you think that is not the proper way. If you imagine because at ancient times we have very less resources compared to as of now. See, because I will tell one example. Now the population is huge. The human manpower is very huge. But at the time of ancient times, when we have kingdoms in place, the manpower, the population of humans are very limited. Very limited. So that is one of the crucial input for our plan, right? And as well as money we need, as well as food we need, as well as horses we need to feed them, we need to have some water in place. So these are the logistics. Beside logistics, how to approach our warrior towards another kingdom. Whether we send horses or elephants or manpower. How to approach the war. So everything should be in a plan. Otherwise, without a plan, definitely you will lose. It's like kind of continuous process. At the end of the day, we will lose. But if you see in history, every great king or emperor conquered some kingdoms, even though they have very less limited resources, they conquered great kingdoms. What is the behind idea of them to achieve that part? So they implemented plans based on the problem of ABC. Every problem will have their own solutions, so they implemented a plan in such a way they can utilize limited resources as an input and they always try to get the output as winning side. Okay, so if you lose, we are gone. So there is nothing to discuss about anything. There is nothing to discuss about anything. Right? So, as a king, you have plan ready in place. In front of you, you have plan and you have X, Y, Z and inputs. You are passing those inputs and you are we are getting the output. So this is the execution. So this after plan and after we have resources and we will try to traverse through this plan by using our existing resources on a paper or board like this. And after that, once you decided, if you go like this, the winning chances are some percentage, more than 15%. Then, as a king, you will order execute. Let's start the war. Sound. So, as a king, you ordered, let's start the execution of this plan. See, before starting execution of the plan, what exactly we done? Based on our resources, based on our plan, based on our resources and plan, based on output used, based on output, you decided to go. Let's start the execution of this plan. So basically, your plan, how much effective, how much efficiency to get this winning chance. See, same plan other kingdom also will do, but if your plan utilizes resources very well, and your plan, even with limited resources, if this plan gives you proper output as winning chances, everything depends on your plan. Plan is what? Plan is some set of commands, right? Everything you will plan in this box. So how effectively we are using our resources in this plan, that is main idea. If you are not utilizing your resources properly, you will be at loser side. If you are able to use your resources effectively and properly in a disciplined order, then you will be the winning chances, the probability of winning chances will be more. Even though if our plan is very high, sometimes as a king, if you doesn't have luck or something else, sometimes you will lose. That is different story. But even you, to lose or to win, we should have plan, we should have resources. That plan should be evaluated based on our given resources. Then only you will start the war. That is what, right? So, why I am explaining this unnecessary things? Maybe you can question me. I hope some of you. See, as a king, if you are a king, to start the war, you done many things. As I said, in a very simple way, but it takes lot of time and a lot of efforts to come to this execution part. In the same way, when you learning data structures, be like a king. Be like a king. Just I am stressing one more time. Be like a king when you are learning data structures, or be like a king when you are programming, when you are planning something, so that our winning chances will be high. The probability of winning chances will be high. Otherwise, if you are not like a king, then what will happen? You have a plan given by someone. You have huge number of resources, even though you have huge number of resources, but you're not confident on this plan because you are not be like a king. You are depending on some other one or other persons or other programs. So what will happen eventually? Even though you have great power, great resources at your side, because of this error-prone plan, it consumed lot of resources. It consumed lot of warriors, lot of wood, but the outcome is very less. So don't be like a foolish, but whenever you are learning data structures or whenever you are writing a program, at least it is very tough to ask, tough to do, but if you are like a king, be like a king when you are learning data structures or when you are coding or when you are doing some program, so that you won't be at loser side. The chances will be more towards winning side. So be like a king. From next classes, I will explain you the other concepts to achieve this and what exactly meant by data structures. I hope you understood the idea behind this. So be like a king while learning the data structures. I will explain you in detail what we will jump into other concepts also. So anyone have any questions? I think I have not started. This is some sample introduction of the approach towards learning. So I hope you will be like a king and we will learn the data structures in proper way.